What is going on, guys? So I didn't really talk about the news about Howie Roseman officially being with the Philadelphia Eagles the other day. I didn't make the video on it, but obviously I'm not surprised. Okay, is John Dorsey going to regulate this? Is Howie Roseman doing this all by himself in player evaluation? I hope that there's someone else involved in this process of what's going on. I actually didn't even get to watch Howie Roseman's press conference today, but I'm probably going to, and we'll react to it. But the first bit of news for the Philadelphia Eagles today is that Alshon, Jeffery, and Malik Jackson have been restructured. Their contracts are restructured, gives them more flexibility for 2021. I feel like I watch the same moves every single year, kicking the can down the same road non-stop. All you're doing is freeing up cap space for a year. That's it. More guaranteed money up front, less of a cap hit for next year, and the year after is going to be a bigger hit later. That's all it is. You're moving money around. All you're doing is moving money around so it's less of a cap hit. Other than that, you're doing the same thing. Alshon Jeffery has got to be gone. $54 million guaranteed. It just can't do it. Now, Malik Jackson is just, unfortunately, if Javon Hargrave didn't have the big contract, it is what it is. But unfortunately, Javon Hargrave has the bigger contract. So Malik Jackson, I just don't see him being here. I don't see both of these players being here, even though they are restructured. Now, the report says that the Eagles end up releasing, I don't know if it's trading, but releasing both of these players by post-June. You could save about $23 million in cap space. And that's obviously, I think, really not that much, to be honest. I mean, it is, but it's not. Okay, but because that Alshon Jeffery is such a, since that contract is so bad, that's what happens. So I don't like this. I really don't. I'm hoping both of them are gone. I'm hoping they release both of these guys by June, and get these guys out of the building, free up $23 million in cap space. We don't need Alshon Jeffery here. And Malik Jackson, unfortunately, you know what? It is what it is. He's got one of the two worst contracts. His numbers really aren't that good, guys. Like Malik Jackson, he got signed last year and, played one game, and that was it. And he missed the rest of the season. And then coming into this year, really wasn't happy what he's did. I mean, he's had games where he's gotten in the backfield, and he hasn't done enough for his money, and that's just the way it is. Javon Hargrave has a bigger contract. They're obviously going to keep Javon Hargrave next to Fletcher Cox next year. So, obviously Javon Hargrave had a few good games, and had some even during this last game against Washington, he had a pretty good game too. I've been very skeptical. I don't know. I've been kind of on and off about him, but obviously switching from switching defenses and kind of pinning his ears back, getting through the hole, not being a read and react type player, which I know he does. He's actually I obviously noticed that during the run game that Washington had. He's a better read and react guy, extension with his arms and kind of just going the direction he wants to go. So hoping he does get better, and it looks like, he has been kind of upping his game a little bit, but the contract just makes me nervous. But Malik Jackson, another guy making over $10 million, and honestly, probably get someone in there that's going to do better. I saw Roquan Williams, undrafted from Michigan State, do some good things in this last game. I mean, ridiculous. T.Y. McGill. I saw some guys do some good things here, but these two guys, I'm hoping both of them are just gone. Free up that $23 million in cap space. Like, stop with the restructuring. Just get rid of them. Free up that chunk of cap space that we need. We have a lot of receivers on this roster. We don't need Alshon Jeffery. His time is over in Philly. It's done. And Malik Jackson is just one of too many players on this defensive line making way too much money, and it should be spent elsewhere. So other than that, guys, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think about this. I'll see you guys later. Shakes hold up, files fly. Peace out, guys. Peace.